Hi, Uli Zalo here and welcome to this first video in this series about how to become known for your expertise. Working with integrative, naturopathic and functional medicine practitioners, I often find they are amazing clinicians and healers with true gifts. But they are frustrated that they aren't known enough for their expertise. And as a result, it's hard for them to enroll new patients, patients fret over price, and they can't charge what they're worth. And it's maddening to them because they've been through years of school, years of hard work and training, and the moment they start their own practice, they can't just be a good doctor anymore. They suddenly have to become a marketer, and that feels like hell. Laying awake at night, they are stressed out over a slow week ahead, worrying about how to pay the mounting loans and bills. Or even worse, they are so burned out that they fantasize about closing their doors for good. They're barely keeping it together and they know the situation isn't sustainable, but they just don't know what to do for their marketing. And secretly, deep down, they feel trapped and dread the idea of going back, being employed and following somebody else's orders, having to abandon their dream and years of investments, financially and educationally. So if you ask yourself, why are people questioning my pricing? Why are people not ready and excited to get started on care? Why do I have to keep selling people on the fact that I can help them, that I can serve them? Then the reason might be that you do not have enough preeminence. And let me explain this concept of preeminence. Preeminence is about positioning yourself in the mind of the consumer so that they want to do business with you because they know that you are the one. They know that you are the absolute best person for them to work with, and they know this because you've shown them this. Or, as J. Abrams, the godfather of preeminence, explained it, you want to be seen by everyone you deal with as the definitive expert source and the most trusted advisor that has their best interests at heart, not as a generic seller of services. In the next videos, we're going to talk about how to establish preeminence through social media, on your website, and in your email marketing and videos. But for now, let me tell you what happens when you start to become known as the health leader in your community, long before somebody ever steps into your practice. Your patient enrollment goes up because they are pre-sold on doing business with you. You can charge what you know you're worth. Patients stick more consistently to treatment plans because they respect you as the authority, and they get better clinical outcomes because they know they're working with the absolute best. In fact, a massive change will occur in your mindset when you can see your practice as interacting and enhancing people's lives well before they are officially your patients. Most people think, what do I have to say in order to get people to buy? Instead, you should say, what do I have to give? What benefit do I have to render? Because you're not going to wait for money to change hands before you start contributing, guiding, counseling, advising, consulting, and protecting them. And that's when you go from a generic seller to a trusted advisor. So to help health practitioners establish preeminence, we created the Big Boost 360 process, guiding them through a 5-step process of identifying your practice focus, creating the content that positions you as an authority, attracting the attention of your ideal prospects, nurturing prospects so that they know, love and trust you, and enrolling your ideal patients with marketing automation. We'll go deeper on each of these steps in the next videos, but understand that the key ingredient in all of this is relevant and valuable and actionable content. Because it doesn't matter how valuable your message is. Unless you deliver it in a way that catches the attention of your ideal patients, it will be ignored. So, to master your message, you need to know whom you want to connect with, what they need, and what you will say to them. And frankly, failure to frame your message effectively will leave you bobbing in a sea of sameness, indistinct from hundreds of other practitioners out there pitching similar services as you. So, if you enjoyed this content and want to get more clarity on identifying your practice focus and framing your message, then sign up below for our on-demand training on how we help health professionals become known for their expertise.